Andy TNR, Ross Gray. Happy Christmas Eve.
Good morning, taxi Charlie 6 Fox Santa Monica 121.9.
So, if you haven't picked it up by now, I am watching.
5943, Sky 43, runway taxi pop cross 4, Delta 1 of the gate, please.
I'm watching real world traffic right now. This is actually what is on the ground at Minneapolis right now. Like this plane over here, this Delta, he's about to take off in the real world. These guys over here are lining up to take off in the real world. And I'm listening to real world live ATC. It's just kind of amazing. So that guy's on the roll. It's just crazy. So, some of you guys caught my stream the other morning where I was doing this from Salt Lake City. Oh, look at that. We got an inbound. We got a Delta 1484. So I'll go traffic. Delta 1484. There's so much traffic. That guy landed. So yeah, so basically, someone called this the other day. They said this is like Flight Radar 24 3D. So yeah. So I'm for traffic. I'm using Ultimate Traffic Live, and then I'm using the PSX Seacon Traffic and a program called Real Traffic, and I'm injecting the real world flights into the simulator. So yeah. Good morning, Subsonic, Vision Bite, Bear Bass. Look at that amazing traffic. And you're listening to, exactly.
Yeah, Fox 8, correct.
Lewis Hancock, I got the professional developer. Professional developer. Cirrus Max, good morning. So this guy's really taking off. He is I don't know what call sign he is, but we can. Let's go to traffic here. Traffic. Oh, maybe we'll grab a different one. Whenever I change sims, I always have to reacquaint myself with the mouse movement. Oh, there's one coming in. Delta 52. So if we look for Delta 52, there's Delta 53. There's Delta 52. It's a 757. So if this is working correctly, we will even see him drop his gear. And let's switch over. I'll go over to live ATC. Love this controller. You've heard this controller before, Max? You recognize his voice? That's cool. I'm impressed. I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna come over to tower for a second and see if I can hear this Delta 52 come in, but we might be a little bit behind. So we'll pause ground. Tower may not be live. We'll keep ground going as well. Yep, he just dropped his gear. How bad is that? How awesome is that? The Dirts, good afternoon. Oh! Yes.
It's a busy Christmas Eve in the air.
Yes, DB Vetter. With 11 months in a row, almost a year.
American 1101, turn left heading 240.
That,
cleared for takeoff.
That, I gotta turn on the sub sounds. That, 1-year chat badge I'm excited for next month. I can't believe this Delta 52 is landing in the real world. It's just so cool. It doesn't appear as though live ATC has tower working. Although it says there's 6 people listening. DB Vitter, thanks again for the subscribe. Merry Christmas, Vision Bite. Have a good one. Thanks for jumping in there. Whoa, Vector. Whoa, Vector.
2554 Minneapolis Tower, 6.5 beyond company 75. Traffic holding position 2307, runway 30 left, clear to land.
I don't think that's correct. So there's the flight radar. There's the ADSB.
2.5 mile final, load a lake cross at Mike Cross, runway 30 left, right turn whiskey.
That's Delta.
866, contact departure, good flight.
Oh, is American taking off? So yeah. I haven't checked the Discord yet, Dirts. I haven't checked it. Morning, plane Ben. Oh, see, there's the rotation. American 111, gear coming up. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh my gosh, the snow textures.
The PK-22 share job special, just give room to get by off your right side.
That is crazy. That is crazy.
4856, turn right heading 360, runway 30 right, clear for takeoff.
I'm sorry, but that's really cool. Merry Christmas, DB Vetter.
Delta 957, Minneapolis Tower, company 50, runway 30 left, line up away.
Yeah, this is real.
4546, runway 17, line up away, short delay in position for traffic departing 30 left.
Line up away 17, Skywest 4546.
Taco 83 with the subscribe. Taco 83 with the subscribe. Let's cycle. Ooh, terminal view. Korean Air. Delta. Wait for that Pilatus. Thank you for the subscribe, Taco. I need to make it so it doesn't toggle through. So it doesn't toggle through the parked aircraft. Because right now I'm just doing Shift A.
Delta 957, turn left heading 170, runway 30 left, cleared for takeoff.
So I need to maybe tweak the program. I mean, Delta 2554. Let's turn off ground for a second. What that pink livery? I think that was like breast cancer awareness, maybe Delta livery. I've noticed, this is kind of interesting, but I've noticed that if it's a more if it's a more modern aircraft, it has better tracking with the ADSB info. Disgruntled Sailor, good morning. C206 Station Air, good morning.
Tower 3846, roger, reset transponder squawk 3662.
5 months now, I've been getting in shape for the State Police Academy. Nice. You know what? That reminds me. Is that one cop out in Oklahoma still been live streaming, or did he get shut down? I used to tune into this cop that live streamed IRL. This is the new way to listen to live ATC. Why not listen to live ATC and watch it in 3D? Am I right? Yeah, so anyway, if you take a more modern, like a 737-900 series, for some reason it's giving better information to the ADSB receiver. That's because what's happening is there's a person that's near Minneapolis right now, and at their home they've got this antenna and it's listening to all the ADSB data, right? It's a volunteer, right? There could be a receiver at the airport itself as well. And so all these receivers are out there and they're coordinating the information. Well, the receiver is only as good as the transmitter, right? So I guess the older ADSB transmitters and the older models don't track as well, so you get a lot of this slewing and craziness. But this plane right here, Delta 2554, just tracked perfectly down to the runway. In fact, he lands better than I do, for sure. And I'm willing to bet that this is like a modern aircraft. like a 900. So if I right click here and I go to air traffic and I go to Boeing 737, he is going to be a, oh, it's a 700. So the 700 did work. But I think that some of the, I don't know, it could be just coincidence, but it seemed like some of the older aircraft didn't track as well. Like that 757 we were watching. Landing rate guesses on AI aircraft, yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Freedom, hello. Sorry, I'm missing a bunch of the chat.
4546, turn right heading 240.
The other thing to do is bring up, you know, the flight radar 24 and flight radar 20. I'll bring that up right now.
That's 4546, contact departure, good flight.
Over to departure, Scouts 4546.
Delta 2107, heading 300, contact departure, good flight.
Okay, so here's the flight radar, right? So we just come down here and we go,
Kind of ground point 8, Merry Christmas.
oh, that guy just departed. SkyWest 4556. This guy Delta just came in from, he just landed. That guy's going outbound. That's an Airbus A330. There is a CRJ 700, which is Delta Connection GJS 6186. So, and there's one coming in SCX 380. That's so cool. So you could come out here and say, okay, I want to track. Is this guy coming in? Yeah, he's coming into Minneapolis. Delta.
Turn right heading 240.
Yeah, there's a 900, so this one will track pretty well. So Delta 1716. Let's go see if we can find him.
Delta 1716 with you on a visual, 30 left.
1716 Minneapolis Tower, wind at 2408, runway 30 left, clear to land.
6 left, 30 left, Delta 1716.
Oh, that was cool. Did you hear that? Just as I said, hey, let's go find Delta 1716. He just talked to the tower, and he just got clearance to land. He's in a 900. He's cleared for the visual. This is cool. Okay, SLC drift. Actually, this is Minneapolis.
340, going departure, Endeavor 3846. Merry Christmas.
I know some flight aware, some were slowing. Yeah, yeah, on flight radar, yeah, there's definitely some slowing for sure. This could dispel my theory that the more modern aircraft line up better. Mike Zulu Hotel, good morning. Yep, P3D. So awesome. I know, isn't it? So I figure on a Sunday when I'm streaming, I think I might open, if I'm going to stream P3D, I think I might open up with, you know, a little bird watching before Pilot Edge opens. And then when Pilot Edge opens, do a flight. But I think we're going to do a flight.
Turn right heading 360 on my 30 right, clear for takeoff.
I think his gear's going to drop pretty soon. Where's he coming? That's the other thing about flight radar, right? Is DAL, what was it, 1716? So the other thing about flight radar is that when we're plane watching, we get to see, oh, you know what? This actual plane right here is coming from Denver. In the real world, the passengers are flying from Denver to Minneapolis in that plane. And in honor of that, oh, gear coming down. In honor of that awesomeness,
Number 3449, turn right heading 320 on my 30 right, clear for takeoff.
I think we're going to fly from Minneapolis to Denver today.
Says 4536 map,
Does that sound good? on the verge of buying P3D V4 so I can fly the Q400 and the PMDG aircraft again. Used to be in Steam Edition, but worried I would be disappointed after using X-Plane 11. What is your experience so far with P3D? Tama, well, that emote right there that Mike Zulu Hotel is showing. I would say over the course of the month, I will be streaming P3D 18% of the time. How does it get the radar display from the plane putting the gear down? That is a really good question. I'm almost wondering if it is Ultimate Traffic Live that is saying, you know what, your distance from the airport is this. Let's go ahead and animate gear down. So I don't think it's probably... yeah, there's no ADS. There's no ADS-B data, right, for gear down? No. No. So this would probably be just Ultimate Traffic Live saying, you know what, you're X amount of miles from the airport. Let's put the gear down. Maybe at 7-8 miles out. I don't know. So yeah, Sergeant Hager, good morning. Do you have the PMDG 737 for that? Yes, I do. DB Better. So, I think that the other thing that we'll be rocking today is the 737 Immersion Pack. So, Old Prop or FX packages has given me a copy of the Precipit FX and also a copy of the Precipit FX Immersion for the 737 NGX. So I'm excited to see. Now we don't have any. This guy's really hitting the center line. Landing rate, landing rate, landing rate. Oh, wow, that guy was good. That guy was good. That's so cool. Welcome to Minneapolis, Denver folk. I'm sorry, but that's just cool. So yeah, we're going to rock this new immersion pack today. And I want to thank Precipit FX, Old Prop, BRZ, Mr. Kevin for his support of the John Fly channel. And it's pretty cool that a developer is coming to Twitch and hanging out with us and giving support to the streamers. Because as you guys all know, it's a financial impact to rock both sims. It definitely one sim costs more than the other. We all know which one that is. Do you think this model's it modeled the New Mexico? All right, it's 8:23. We could probably get going on a real world flight. So bear with me as I learn. There's C-27. I'm learning chase plane too. Thank you, Max, Cirrus Max, and thank you, El Gargantuan, for teaching me bits and pieces of chase plane. I've got a lot more to learn. I was quite impressed with the replay mode. I was quite impressed. So what do you guys think of that real traffic? That is real traffic. I don't know if should I try to take off with real traffic? I do know one thing. I'm kind of at a weird gate. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah. I think they do. I think they do have the Arizona one. Merry Christmas, Augustus. It's coming to Christmas Eve night where you are. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We're going to